Model D as it dances and sings. Just at this moment, I shall send it someplace far away, maybe to Shanae for the rest of his days. Oh man, I'm so terrible at rhyming. Should probably leave that to dark-minded Sith. A lot better at rhyming than I am, that's for sure. Anyways, this is Drunk Goomba 1645. Welcome back to more Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. Today we will be continuing our way through these last few mini games. Well, actually, they're not exactly the last few, but the last few enemy training mini games. Obviously, things will get more difficult as we go along. Why did I just say that? I don't know. I'm just plain crazy, I suppose. Oh man, what am I to talk about now? I'm not exactly sure. Well, I have given it some thought about my next Let's Play. I have actually fully decided that yes, I will be doing Ace Combat 4 as my next Let's Play, so that's something to be looking forward to in the future. However, it's not going to exactly start right after Epic Yarn is finished. Of course, Lost Odyssey will resume after, extra video number 7 is, well, okay, maybe not right after, but it's sometime after, a short time after, maybe about a week or so after, maybe a week and a half, just to get prepared. But I do know that it is sometime in the future that obviously the game will resume. Like I said before, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to actually stay on an uploading schedule, and I'm not exactly 100% on this, so don't quote me on this, but I'm going to aim for daily uploads for Lost Odyssey. That means like uploads every single day for those who are I'm not saying you're stupid, but some may not even know the term daily, but I'm explaining it now. One thing I do want to say about this though, I'm still not 100% sure, and don't count on this actually happening every single day. The reason I'm saying this is, well, of course Lost Odyssey is a long game. Obviously you can tell because it has actually migrated with several projects, meaning I've done multiple projects alongside Lost Odyssey, including like Glover and also this game. I also did Star Fox 64 alongside Lost Odyssey too. But of course, as you all know, things are becoming much more difficult for me to manage my everyday life and just everything in general. So of course, I'm only doing like one project at a time until further notice. Hence the reason why Lost Odyssey was postponed in the first place. Again, it's just something beyond my control, and there's nothing really I can do about it. If I want to earn money in this world, I have to work. And, jeez. There I go again with freezing and just not knowing what to say or do. What am I to talk about now? Well, obviously, if you couldn't tell, my voice is finally back to normal. Yes, I finally overcame my sinuses. I mean, I'm still a little congested, but I'm okay. I'm doing a lot better than I have been for the past 3 extra videos, so that's a positive thing to look up to. What am I to say now? I bet this is getting annoying. So, yeah, sorry, but again, I'm just trying to think of things off the top of my head, and I still got 2 more to record after this one. I don't know if I'm exactly going to get them all done today. I'm going to try, but if I don't have anything to talk about, then that sometimes cannot be helped. Also, this challenge that's happening right now, it actually took me a couple of tries to get this one down. The reason is because the limited airspace that you have within the auto-scrolling screen, And the UFO in this game actually controls pretty stiffly, so in other words, it's pretty hard to control the UFO. And especially in a small environment such as this, and with it constantly bouncing around, it can get really hectic and just annoying as hell to maneuver and really just annoying to use. But whatever, I overcame it and I'm able to move on. God damn it, I hit my mic again. Oh man, so annoying. What am I to say now? I think this is the 5th time I mentioned it in the past 5 minutes. It's kind of sad. And then my throat's starting to hurt again. Well, it's not hurting that bad. Also, that little cut there, that was the end of the first recording session, and I was obviously showing you guys the second recording session, which obviously isn't as long as the first. The first recording session, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again just in case. The first recording session actually took me about, 3.5 hours to record everything as much as I did on that same day. And that's with, like, all the attempts and just everything. Of course, you don't get a chance to see every single attempt because I refuse to show you all the attempts, and to tell the truth, it's just a waste of time. This challenge in particular is actually pretty hard. Well, the reason it's so hard was because the Waddle Dee number 9. It is actually pretty well hidden, and I didn't really know about that Waddle Dee until the previous attempt. I forgot, how many attempts did this take me? I'm pretty sure it was like 8 or 9 attempts. Again, I don't remember for sure. Also, time is not exactly on your side in this challenge, so you gotta kind of haul ass and just keep moving. And be sure to, search every nick and cranny as, as carefully and thoroughly as you can. So, in other words, trial and error wins the day. What am I to say now? And this is number 6. This is the 6th time I mentioned it. Well, I really haven't been doing much anything as of late, other than recording these extra videos. Well, another thing I've been doing, I've been working on backing up Ace Combat 6 Fires of Liberation. I mean, I'm not completely finished with all the rendering stuff, but I am getting there, and especially for the fact that the time limit has been lifted for my backup account, backing up projects is actually going to be much easier for me, as you already know. Also, this actually took me 2 attempts, believe it or not. I thought this was going to take me a lot longer to complete. The reason is because it's the auto-scrolling and the bombs that rain from the sky, and I'm getting snap bubbles. Oh man, it's so disgusting. Why did I even mention it? I don't know. Because I can, and I have nothing else to say. What am I to talk about now? And this is the 7th time I've mentioned it in the past 8 minutes. Well, actually, make that 9. It's about 9 minutes. But, really, who cares? I mentioned it 1 too many times. Or make that 8 or 9. I don't know. I forgot. I lost track. Right? Alright. What do I almost did it again. Jeez. I seriously have nothing to talk about today, so I apologize for this. Well, I do have something to say. One little thing I would like to mention is, well, I beat the previous challenge with only 42 milliseconds left to spare. I thought it was 2 milliseconds, but no, it was actually 42. But still, it was pretty impressive if I do say so myself, especially coming from like a suicide crash to the freaking ground to kill the enemy, get the final kill, if you know what I mean. Damn, sorry for the cough. again, I'm still kind of congested, but my voice, for the most part, is back to normal. And I am able to talk normally again, so yay, no more sounding terrible and miserable and all that other crap. Evergreen lived with this challenge, just like before previous minigames with the bean collection, or maybe it was something else, I don't remember, but you must keep this lift going at all times, otherwise you will not be able to complete this. Because not enough enemies will spawn if the elevator stops. Because if the elevator stops, well then, you have to take time to rewind the freaking elevator, and that, again, is a major pain in the ass. Another thing that's a major pain in the ass is avoiding everything in sight, from snowballs to those freaking ninja guys, or whatever the hell they are, that shoot fire from their mouths and just love to annoy the crap out of you. This actually took me multiple attempts to do. Reason, well, I kept getting hit by every projectile known to man, including the snowball cannons, kept getting frozen, also got shot too many times, etc., etc., if you know what I mean. And that's the end of the enemy training minigames. Again, sorry about the grunting and the moaning. Again, I'm still kind of congested. I apparently can't speak. Again. What do you mind to talk about now? I'm not too sure, lassie. Well, we shall be beginning the last set of minigames. Excuse me again. The last set of minigames is a series of races. So, yay, we're actually going to be racing this person from from like the start of the level to essentially the end. Well, okay, maybe not the end of the level, but I'm just saying, throughout most of the level. Yeah, that's just how it is. What am I to talk about now? I'm not too sure. I do have kind of an idea about how to go about doing like a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts. I was thinking about doing Final Mix, if you know what that is. For those of you who don't, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix is like a Japanese-only released game, and it offers more content than the American predecessor. So, that's basically what it is in a nutshell. Same with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. The reason why I want to do Final Mix, obviously, more content. And also another thing, it would be nice to actually do like a Japanese import. However, what I'm planning on doing, and I'm not 100% on this as of yet, but I am thinking about running the Kingdom Hearts Final Mix on an emulator, like the PSX2 emulator, and using like an English patch. For those who don't know, an English patch, basically what it is, it's very self-explanatory. It just turns all text from Japanese to English. It sounds like a very simple very simple patch, but in all complications, it is actually pretty complicated. However, I don't know how patches actually work, or I don't even know how to run the damn emulator, but whatever. I'm gonna give it a try in the future. I mean, if it's out of my reach and it's just something I cannot do, then, you know, I'll do the American version. I'm just saying, it's just an idea, and if it backfires, well then I'll do something else, if you know what I mean. And now my throat hurts again. Again? I guess it's from me talking for so long. Well, actually, it's been about 15 minutes, and yet my throat still hurts. What am I to talk about now? How many times have I mentioned this? I'm gonna count 12. 12 times I mentioned it. I'm crazy. So, one thing I'm kind of thinking about... Well, actually, nah, never mind. I don't know what I'm saying or what I'm thinking at all. Well, here's a little hint for you guys who are doing the races in Epic Yarn. After a little while, your opponent will actually get tired, and that you really have got to take that time to get ahead if you can. And here's another little annoying thing about the races. Every time you get hit, you're stunned for 3 seconds. Or maybe it's 5. But anyways, it's annoying as hell. And to tell the truth, you can't really afford to get hit at all during these races. Obviously when your opponent is tired, you want to move and haul ass. But you can't always do that now, can you? Especially with a million enemies shooting different projectiles on screen at once and trying to dodge everything, while still trying to maintain a steady pace. Oh man, what am I to say now? That's 13 times I mentioned it, because I got nothing to say, and I'm just trying to think of shit off the top of my head. Not exactly easy for me to do. Ugh, damn my nose. And damn this congestion. Well, lately, during my free time, other than playing Gears of War 3 multiplayer and just playing some other games, one thing I have been trying to do is watch a little bit more TV, watch some different animes. The animes I'm watching right now are like Yu Yu Hakusho and The Big Wind-Up. At least I think that's what it is. By the way, if you want to know where I'm watching these shows, I'm watching them on, like, Funimation channel. For those who don't know, Funimation actually does have their own channel. But for some reason, I think it's only available on Verizon Fios. Then again, I could be wrong. It could be available on, like, DirecTV and Dish TV, but, yeah, feel free to say whether or not Funimation is available for your cable or satellite provider in the comments section below. I'd like to know, is it available only on Verizon Fios, or is it available on other different providers? I mean, I do know Comcast doesn't have Funimation channel. Funimation channel, not only does it feature a lot of anime, actually it features nothing but animes. Yu Yu Hakusho, in particular, the reason why I'm watching that is because, well, I watched it when I was a kid when it aired on Cartoon Network. And to tell the truth, I actually like it a lot better now than it, than what it was before. The reason I'm saying this, well, editing, and just censoring out language and just other offensive things. But hey, I love the original. The original version is the freaking best. So if you have a chance, go to Funimation's website and watch some episodes now. I don't know if they actually do feature episode viewing or what. I never actually tried going to the website myself, but I would love to go there sometime or another. Maybe I will after this, but I don't know for sure yet. I do have some plans, I just don't know what they are. What am I to say now? Well, I kinda got lucky, despite being hit by the freaking Wallady's spear at that freaking moment that just happened a few seconds ago, because the person who I'm racing got tired. Oh man, I really hate the fact that I'm so bad with names. It's just sad for me. I mean, I do play a lot of video games, but hey, I don't always know my enemies or just different cast members, etc., etc. I sometimes just don't pay attention. It really is something I ought to do more often, but sometimes I just can't do that. Well, I don't know why. That's just a lame excuse, but whatever. I need to pay attention more at the story. Ugh, man. Damn nose. Let's see, what am I to talk about? Again, I'm not exactly sure. And I just kicked my trash can just a second ago, so... oh, man. Freaking allergies. They need to go away already. What am I to say now? I still got a good bit of Microsoft points left from my birthday, and I still don't know what the hell to do with them. I don't know why, but I just don't know. Oh, excuse me, again. I do know that there is some things in like the Xbox Live Marketplace I can probably get right now with the Microsoft points that I have, but I don't know what to get. And I just don't know anything that I'd really want. Well, one thing I do want this holiday season is Forza Motorsport 4. Man, that game looks so freaking awesome. I mean, I love Forza Motorsport 3, but Forza 4 is even better. At least that's what it looks like to me. I even played the demo of it. It just was a blast. It truly was. I just love the update on the visuals and just everything that Turn 10 actually put into making the game shine. I really am looking forward to actually being able to play the full version of the game and just getting it for myself. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get it, but hopefully it'll be sometime soon. My nose. When will it stop being so stuffy and congested and crap? Speaking of the holiday season is coming up soon. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm not looking forward to it either. The reason I say this is, well, during this time period, when, during the holiday season, whenever I'm working, they're gonna be playing nothing but Christmas music 24/7. That is not what I'm looking forward to the holidays this year, or just whenever in general. I mean, anyone who works just about anywhere has to deal with Christmas music, which is a major pain in the ass. At least that's what it is in my opinion. I mean, it's good to listen to it on an occasion, but listen to it for like about 7-8 hours straight, or just even less, just like an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, anytime. That is too freaking long. It really is. It really does get annoying because the songs just repeat themselves over and over and over. However, I don't know the horrors of this yet because I haven't experienced it yet. To tell the truth, I am seriously not looking forward to experiencing the freaking horrors. Well, it's not exactly horrible beyond all belief, like it's the freaking demon, but still, it is going to be annoying for me. Let me know in the comment section below if you actually do have a job and you have to listen to Christmas music, you know, during the holiday season. Please, tell me your experiences. Like, is it a major pain in the ass? Is it annoying? Or is it just wonderful for you? Like, do you love it? Do you love listening to Christmas music all the time? All I can say, for those who actually do love listening to it all the time, yeah. Yay. Whatever. Good. I'm happy. Alright, let's go. The reason why I am actually looking forward to the holidays, you know, other than the work experiences that I will be having for like the next few months. Well, it'll probably begin like towards the end of November or the beginning of December, like after Thanksgiving. That's pretty much when the holidays begin around here. Well, at least that's how it is in my area. And did I just repeat myself? I think I did. So, yeah, sorry about that. Damn my nose. I really ought to blow the damn thing, yet I'm not doing it. Why? Because that would be rude. To blow my freaking nose into a freaking microphone. Oh yeah, I got sidetracked again about my freaking nose. I wanted to talk about what I am actually looking forward about the holiday season. Well, actually, I'll have to leave that subject to next time, because I am out of time. So, this is Drunk Goomba 1645. See you guys next time.